Let's talk about the minor Bob House, a group of mini influencers.
Huh? Huh? No.
House versus normal girls. Let's talk about the minor Bob House, a group of mini influencers.
The minor bop house. Let me go ahead and clue them in. A bop, you know what I'm saying, one of these Jezebels, like Sophie Rain, saying Aisha Sophie, Julia Filipino, Camila Arjo, those heads you're trying to copy, you know what I'm saying, that's in the bop house. Yeah, they have OnlyFans. You know what you have to be to do OnlyFans? 18 plus, because it is sexual content. There should be no such thing, no such existence. It needs to be abolished. A minor bop house? Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Nah, I don't know who's got who. Bro, take this down. Take this down. Take it down. What is this? No. Well, babe. As if we couldn't talk about anything else more. You already know. You saw talent thumbnail. This topic condemned. I can't even believe it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the teenage influencer GirlyPop epidemic. Ridiculous. Yeah, whether it be Piper Rockelle, Princess Amelia, and or others, because I ain't gonna lie, it has this coffee in this effect, bro. It's a syndrome. It's going around. It's going around. I do not know what's going on. Yeah, all these type of heads, they're I don't know whether we saying groomed, I don't know what it is. They're being shielded into the genre. You already know Piper Rockelle being shielded into the Bob House, Sophie Rain. We're after you, Jez. Jezzy! Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. And don't even get me started on that nigga Thomas. It will get dangerous. Oh my god, I swear. But yeah, it's just terrible all around. They don't ever got anyone's best interest at heart, and I know for sure. Again, Thomas definitely do not. What's going on with boy and Tiffany Smith, Piper Rockelle mom? Oh my goodness! Somebody called P Diddy Dizzler, cause he's got a twin. But I ain't gonna lie, we ain't gonna waste no more time. We gotta see what's going on with the teenage girly influency pop. I ain't gonna lie, cause we mixed up the titles. I don't even know the names. We just gonna hop right into it. So let's do it. You already know. Is that her, Miss Lover Babes? Shout out Kelly Scholas. And now we get down. Stop playing. We need to share the love. We got the grown-up teen influencer problem on TikTok. Of course, you gotta watch the OG vid down in the description. First link, go share the love. Like I said, I'm not playing. Yeah, we're gonna hop right into it because, like I said, it's getting dangerous. We got to get the teenage influencer GirlyPop epidemic gone, abolished.
What if I told you that girlhood, actual real girlhood, is disappearing? That somewhere between TikTok transitions and PR unboxings,
Oh yeah, Alabama Barker. Oh yeah, nah.
we've turned childhood into a content aesthetic and turned little girls into influencers before they even hit puberty. Today, being a teenage girl is not about awkward phases or innocence. It's about angles, engagement, image. It's about looking older.
Is that her? I knew you were gonna pop up.
It's about angles, engagement, image.
Jezzy alert.
It's about looking older, acting older, and knowing exactly what gets it. It's about looking older, acting older,
definitely,
and knowing exactly what gets attention. One built by social media, enforced by brands, and fueled by millions of fans who will love you for growing up fast, and shame on you the second you actually do. In this video, we're gonna look at the teenage influencers.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh
on you the second you actually do. In this video, we're gonna.
Dennis Smith allegedly sent underage daughter Piper Rockelle stalker photos in exchange for gifts. Yeah, they were saying she was sending Piper used panties and shit. Oh my lord! Get the police! Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The authorities need to be called. What's going on?
Look at the teenage.
How old is Princess Amelia? Well, yeah, she like, oh, well, I know she's 16 now, but she raised a question of how old are you? She behind 14. Her brother Albert postponed her. I thought we were going to see her 13 for a second. Thomas says she looks like she's 12 and denies saying it. No. He continues, without makeup, you like you're 10. To which she responds, that's it. Wait, that is it. Only according to him. Nope.
Influencers shaping this trend, not just what they post, but how they're part of something bigger. From Piper Rockelle's controversy glow up to 12-year-old Seho Eve navigating the ruthless world of K-pop, to the Bob House turning girlhood into a viral spectacle, to Tatiana live streaming toxic romance for millions. Every story you're about to hear is real, and every story points back to the same problem. This
Where did childhood go? Interesting.
isn't about the disappearance of childhood, about the commodification of femininity before girls even understand it, about why so many teenage girls feel like if they don't act older, they'll be left behind.
Yeah, this is like a whole thing with an addiction to clout. Like, I'm not gonna cap to y'all, bro. I'm trying to tell you, clout worse than Fent. It's really stamped. It's too easy for heads to get on TikTok and post dumb shit. It's too easy. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, how easy to access to good Fent? That's not going to take you out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not seeing it. But no, seriousness, obviously not. Fentanyl that is bad because, fentanyl overdoses and drug overdoses in general, it's looking terrible. But yeah, nah, bro. Heads just get addicted to clout and attention and all that. And especially when the money start coming through, heads like dollars. I ain't never seen a dollar I ain't like. But yeah, can our dollars be more ethical? I've been saying this.
You've ever scrolled past a 16-year-old and thought to yourself, wait, this can't be right. Just stay with me. We need to talk. This is the pressure to grow up online, and these are the girls living through it. Let's start with the one girl who has become the face of this entire shift.
Miss Piper Rockelle.
Piper Rockelle. Let's go back to when YouTube and TikTok felt innocent. When 12-year-old girls danced in their bedrooms with LED lights and wore oversized hoodies. That era didn't last long. What we're seeing now is a trend of teenage girls skipping right over girlhood.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, y'all motherfuckers got algebra next period. I know you stressing about that English essay next block. Please stop. Please.
And walking straight into adulthood with ring lights and brand deals as your backdrop. And some of the biggest names in this trend, you already know them. Before we dive right into this video, I'd advise you go get a drink because this is going to be a long one. Let's dive right into it.
Stay hydrated.
It's Piper Rockelle, 17 years old, the poster girl of this trend. Piper Rockelle is no stranger to the algorithm. She started off as the bubbly kid
what the fuck, bro? We just wasted the ramen. I ain't gonna lie, that's good ramen.
Next door on YouTube, making slime, playing challenges, and vlogging her entire life with other creators in the era of innocent.
Be asking, like, who is this shit for, though?
Playing challenges and vlogging her.
Who is this shit for? Because we obviously, I'm not gonna say push a max sexually suggestive, but like, this shit definitely suggestive. You know what the fuck we're looking at, bro? I ain't gonna lie. So who's supposed to be consuming this shit? And you know that, like, the primary audience is children. But then again, when she collaborated with the Bob House and shit like that, why are we shilling her audience, bro, to shit like that? It's like, these are the questions we have to ask.
Entire life with other creators in the era of innocent, goofy YouTube. She had a huge fan base, but somewhere along the line, something shifted. As she entered her teens, the content evolved. Suddenly, the thumbnails got more provocative, the outfits became tighter, the angles more deliberate.
Because everybody pushes towards that sex sell shit, but like, bro, if you gonna do that, John, can we keep it to 18 plus? Why?
She went from relatable teen to full-on Instagram model real quick. And the audience noticed. But here's one thing, so did the brands. She's been accused of leaning into adult aesthetic while her fan base is...
Nah, again with this shit on my fucking screen, what the fuck? Yeah, nah, she's definitely pushing into adult aesthetics. That's not even a question. Are we looking at the shit we're seeing? Again, collaborating with the Bob House, these heads are OF Jezzies. Jezebel. Sophie Ray made 43 mil. She making more shit than LeBron. Oh my god. Bro, that's our Lord and Savior. Yo, come on, man. That's our king. Like, what are we talking about? But anyway, on a real note aside, like, bro, of course she is, bro. She's collaborating with adult stars. Like,
still largely under the age of 13. In fact, a 2023 lawsuit filed against her mother and man.
Let me see that shit.
Age of 13. In fact, a 2023 lawsuit.
YouTube star Piper Rockelle's mom reaches 1.85 million settlement with young influencers. Yeah, that shit is crazy. You gotta pay out $2 million. And I remember that was the whole joint they was talking about with the whole Netflix documentary and all that shit. But yo, a lot of the heads I was making videos back when Piper Rockelle was really doing the YouTube shit. Because now she fucking doing streaming. Streaming really the meta. Heads keep telling me and I need to stream, and yo, they would like to see me stream. I appreciate the love and support. What I be saying? Shout out to bros and the babes. Facts. We not streaming. Me only do the sloppy. Sloppy! I ain't gonna lie. I know heads is about to tear me a new ass, bro. I keep spamming the buttons. We gonna keep spamming. That's really tough. My fault. But yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just like making vids on the own time. You already know how it gets down. Plus, we got a, man, we got the old lady. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to boss. Go check us out. Links in the description. Also, other socials there. Cardi syndrome aside, bro, because Trilly don't post on other socials. Yeah, maybe I'll post something on the gram. I don't know. But yeah, now go check out me and the boss. But yeah, I just like slop tubing it up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll think about streaming like sometime, maybe on some special days or some shit. I don't know, but sloppy for Trill. But yeah, nah, this shit not surprising because again, all the heads I was making like vids with Piper Rockelle back in the day, they all came out with a different shit. There was one girl saying like, yeah, Tiffany was trying to get her wear Piper's clothes, all that tight shit. It was looking crazy as hell. There was one girl saying how fucking Tiffany she was waking up and Tiffany was on top of her. I'm like, yo, what the hell? What? I don't know what's going on here.
Fight against her mother and management, claimed Piper was being exploited for financial
It's like, yo, Julia fucking Sophie Rain, like she's literally with OF stars.
gain, encouraging to post this word suggestive content for clicks. Piper's teams denied the allegation, but the conversation stuck. What's important here isn't just one influencer's evolution, it's the system that rewards it. The more she leaned into adult coded visuals, the more engagement she got. That is no coincidence. It's a pattern. Princess.
Yeah, no, of course, because again, sex sells, and these niggas don't give a fuck because, whoo, let me go ahead and handle you niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
It's Amelia, 16-year-old, the fastest transformation. Then you've got
I don't even know if we really need to talk about Amelia, bro. Like, Amelia need to just not be on this bullshittery, especially playing into the sexually seductive shit as a minor. Like, 16. Again, we need to talk about Thomas, dumbass. We really need to be talking about his ass, because I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but he need to stop thinking he's fucking like Umichi's goddamn butt buddy over there fucking having the same fanfics and shit. I know y'all niggas love watching Casa Nigga No Sora. I know y'all niggas love watching that shit together, because I don't know what type of Wincest shit he's on, but yo, them vids I seen, I ain't gonna lie, -2 out of 10. I wasn't feeling those at all. I don't know what the hell he's doing with Princess Amelia, but yeah, heads gotta talk about him more.
Princess Amelia. On the surface, she's just another TikTok teen, right? But scroll through her feed and you quickly realize this is not what 16 used to look like. People were
Hell nah. Again, I was telling Heads on the other jump. Bro, when I was 15, Heads was about to go hoop. I ain't gonna lie, Heads was busting their kneecaps, scraping the shit out their knees. He was getting right back up. Yo, we got bike home. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna take that one to the chin. We're gonna have to take that one to the chin. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm straight back from the community center. But like, yo, yeah, Heads wasn't really on this type of shit. Like, yo, TikTok and shit like that was really getting started because it came off of Musically and then transitioned to TikTok. So that shit was kind of getting started, like, so 2017, 2018, all that shit. But like, yo, Heads was really more outside doing shit. Now, bro, Heads is trying to become TikTok famous at like 12 years old. I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened, bro? Niggas, like, childhoods, I'm dead ass, bro, serious, that shit is gone. As social media and shit and technology go up, bro, childhoods and, like, fucking nostalgic experience and shit going down. I'm not gonna lie. The day I hear a fucking jit be like, yo, y'all remember Skibbity Toilet? Oh, no. That's what I know. I'm fucking, bro, I'm Gramp status, bro. We're in our casket. It's done. Bro, ain't no fucking way Skibbity Toilet about to become nostalgic. Oh, we're done. No, I can't, bro. But yeah, now, sidebar and that, all that shit. Like, yeah, I don't know why Heads is trying to be growing so fast, bro. Like, we gotta, like, y'all niggas need to stay being jits. Like, I need to tell y'all, bro. Heads really gonna miss when they when they was back chilling with their homies and shit. When they was going chill, when all the GirlyPops was chilling, having their times, you know what I'm saying, gossiping, all that shit. I feel it spilling the tea. I'm on to y'all, babe. But like, Barring that too. Like, yeah, heads gonna miss them times, bro. We rushing through, heads just trying to worry about blowing up their TikToks and YouTubes and shit. Like, even if you want to be a content creator, like, yeah, again, I always say grow slow and grow organically, because, you know, that's how you really tap into your community audience. But, like, yeah, I truthfully really don't know what's going on with this shit.
Lord, to learn she wasn't in her 20s. Her makeup, fashion, the way she posed, is all mimicked adult influencers. But
now, I'm not gonna lie, Princess Amelia psyoped the shit out of me, because I remember I saw a short of her, and I thought the fucking beauty mark she had was real. That shit was not real. I was like, yo, what? I was like, damn, that's actually wild. Like, damn, faking that shit? I didn't even know like, heads was faking beauty marks. I didn't even know it was a thing. But I guess I'm a dumbass. I don't know.
here is the hypocrisy. The same people who praised her for being so mature were also the ones criticizing her when they found out that she was only 16. You are too grown for your age, but you look so good. It's a double bind. This speaks to something deeper. There's a cultural obsession with youth.
And then heads are in the comments like, yo, body T, I wish I was you. I'm like, yo, you really don't, bro. You, bro, that nigga Thomas is in the closet. Oh, no. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Youth that looks like adulthood. The less like a child 18 appears, the more praise they get, until it becomes too uncomfortable. Then suddenly, it's her fault for growing up too fast. Lord have mercy. 17.
No, it's because of the people around her. Again, she not hanging out with, like, real jits. Again, her age, having, like, real, like, you know, childhood jit experiences, teenage experience and shit like that. She hanging out with, again, niggas like Thomas, niggas in the EXO team. I don't know what the fuck those... Actually, I do know what the fuck those niggas on. Funny enough, we got vids. Sloppy! But, yeah, she's not hanging around with, like, heads and, again, having, like, that yash that I just came off of, you know, that sidebar. Like, she's not having those real-life experiences. So, of course, she's getting fucking psyoped, fucking shilled, I don't know, fucking groomed into this bullshittery. And that's why we keep seeing this TikToks, and that's why we keep seeing Thomas dumbass again. But yeah, being around the wrong people, she not going. You not. I don't know how many times I have to explain this shit. You not gonna be on the right John. No one got her best interest at heart. No one's going to have your best interest at heart. All niggas care about is getting that attention, the club, the money. Johnny, you a dumbass. We're on your ass. I'm not even gonna hold you. Sidebar. Y'all gonna see Mama Trill again. Check us out. Yeah. When you got heads like that only care about the money and shit like that, only care about the views and getting your fucking TikTok views up, your YouTube short views up and shit like that, bro, they not worried about what's going on in your heart. They not worried about, like, damn, bro, I ain't seen my friends in months. I'm hanging out with these EXO team niggas. I ain't seen my girly pops in a minute. Like, what's up? They not worried about that shit. Yo, we gotta get another million. We gotta get another million. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, pop the one filter on, bro. We gotta see what's the match on us, even though we're fucking siblings. Like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Oh, my God.
Years old when social media becomes a runway. Next, there's Lord have mercy, a 17-year-old Instagram model with skin like velvet, poses like Naomi Campbell, and the confidence of
chocolate drops.
Someone who's twice her age. Her look is editorial. Her fashion,
yeah, we can see the bait here,
is intentional, and engagement is through the roof. She represents a specific aesthetic that's often seen as too grown for someone her age, but she's also exactly what the
yeah, we can see what's apparent. The clothing is quite revealing.
Algorithm rewards: polished, poised, and provocative. Here is what makes it even more complicated. She is not just participating in a trend, she's shaping it. Younger girls are watching her.
I totally understand expressing your beauty. Again, I say all the time, shout out the lover babes, the girly pops, the women, hun. I be saying all the time, y'all pretty, and for the heads that be like, yo, Trilly, how you know if I'm pretty or not? I say it all the time. How you gonna tell me I'm wrong? All the girly pops is pretty. All the girly pops is pretty. But yeah, I totally understand, like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to flaunt your prettiness, babe, you want to flaunt being beautiful, gorgeous, that's fire. But like, yo, why we gotta do it like this when we're 17, though? Like, not on the TikTok where the niggas be gooning. No. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, heads can just appreciate the beauty in a more natural way. Like, some heads, you know what I'm saying? Especially some girly pops on TikTok or whatever, on Instagram, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They show their face, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hey, listen, heads is looking beautiful. Yo, I don't know. Your face card looking aight, hun. You cooking. But I don't know what the hell this is. Yo, we on our Discord, Discord kitten, e-girl, emo kitten. I don't know what the hell is going on. Listen, we gotta go ahead and I ain't gonna lie, we got man.
Copying the poses, buying the clothes, trying to get the same engagement. But the problem isn't her confidence or her self-expression. It's how the internet reacts to it. One scroll through her
Like I was saying, niggas is too prone to gooning.
comment section and you see thousands of preteen girls idolizing her, trying to be like her, trying to look like her, and nobody is asking why do they feel the need to grow up too fast just to be seen. Say or Eve, 12 years old, the K-pop machine's youngest star. Forgive me if I pronounced that name wrong, I'm so sorry about that. And then we have the youngest person in this conversation, Say or Eve, a 12-year-old K-pop singer who went viral
12. Wow.
For a catchy single, Mahatangulu. She is talented, no doubt, but the way she is styled, the industry is already aging her up at just 12 years old. In her videos, she's dressed like a miniature, already aging her up at just 12 years.
What the fuck is this? What type of Kika Kim type of shit? Boy, this is an EXO team classic.
Years old. In her videos, she's dressed like a miniature idol. Full glam, midriff tops, platform boots. This isn't new in the K-pop industry. The industry is known for training kids as young as 10 and debuting them as early as 12.
This is the type of shit I be talking about, especially within like the Bollywood industry. I'm like, yo, man, I'm just not fucking with it, man. Y'all doing a lot of weird shit. I don't know what's going on. Your head's getting a little too close, especially to some of these jits that be actors, you know what I'm saying, trying to look to rise in the industry. We need to ask y'all niggas some questions. I do not know what's going on, but yeah, now it should be looking off.
Often with visuals that blur age lines. And let's be real, if you put a 12-year-old in a grown woman's shoes, the audience won't see a child. They will see a woman. And that objectification, it's not coming from nowhere.
This is like the same exact shit that was happening with like Riva Aurora, bro. This is the same shit her mom was doing, where like they were trying to fake her age. They were trying to say she was 18, 19, but like it's guaranteed she's like 15, 16. Like, yeah, tried to have me fall into that psyop. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why heads are doing this, and obviously I do know why. For like, their money, especially again with heads like, you know, Riva Aurora's mom and then fucking Tiffany Smith and, you know, heads like this. Like, it's very apparent and clear. They're not giving their kids any genuine TLC. All they seeing is dollar signs, and that shit is fucking their lives up, bro. Like, okay, clearly. Like, bro, this shit is bad, but it's like, damn, when are we gonna, like, again, look at the best interest at heart for like, y'all kids, bro? Like, this your kids. I don't get it. Like, some of your heads, like, yo, I always say, like, it's always a miracle to bring children in the world, bro. You want to give your kids TLC because it's like, yo, come on, man. That's your family. You know what I mean? It's family number one at Trilly. But, yo, some of these heads be able to bring miracles in the world, and some heads try so hard they want to start families and generally, like, show love to their children they can. Like, this the shit they be on with your kids. You're not even looking after them. Niggas is gooning to them. No. Oh, my God. Yeah, this shit just gets worse every day.
Systematized, it's intentional, and it's profitable. These girls didn't wake up one day and decided to act older. They're responding to what works, what trends, what sells. Because from Instagram likes to YouTube thumbnail, the message is clear. Girlhood isn't enough. If you want to matter, you have to grow up. Section 3. The role of social media and industry influence. We've talked about the girls. Now let's talk about the system, the apps, the algorithm, the brands, the billion-dollar machine that...
Oh, Nevada, we just came off of talking about you, hon. You need to clean that shit up, I ain't gonna lie. 9 days no eats? Terrible.
Makes all of this possible because these teenage influencers aren't operating in a vacuum. They're part of a much bigger web that's built to reward one thing: engagement. And what gets engagement? Controversy, aesthetic.
Controversy, drama, you know, sexual shit, sexually suggestive type of shit. Let's see, what else? Bullshit, brain rot, yeah.
And anything that makes people stop scrolling. The algorithm doesn't care about your age. Let's start with the elephant in the room. TikTok and Instagram don't care how old you are. If you're 13 and posting thirst traps in a bodycon dress, you will get views.
It's not even a more or less like they don't care, which they don't, but it's like, yo, you could just fucking lie about your age too. Like you could just easily be like, oh yeah, man, I was born in fucking 1948. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just put some bullshit and it's just like, whatever. Yeah, you can watch like 18 plus content now, and you know, no verification behind that. So it's like,
views just like someone who is 23. In fact, sometimes you get even more views. Why? Because controversy performs well. Studies have shown that outrage and moral concern drive virality. That means when people are shocked or disturbed, say by a 15-year-old dressed like a more mature influencer, they are definitely likely to share, comment, and engage. The algorithm doesn't see discomfort, it sees traffic. Kidfluencers are the new micro celebs. Let's be honest, these girls are celebrities now, not in the traditional
micro celebrities, Z-list type of shit. You gotta remember, this is TikTok and YouTube Shorts cloud. It's like, it's kind of like a cloud, a bubble.
Hollywood sense, but in the new TikTok hierarchy, where millions of views are just another Tuesday, and when a sponsored post can make more than a month's rent. And brands,
That's true. Now, some of this shit you can make on social media is wow. It's like a wild as hell.
Noticed, because why not?
Charlie out here making 84,000 one VOD. Oh my god.
Companies like Shein, Runway, and even big name beauty brands send PR packages to these girls, not because of their age, but because of their influence.
Ramwe, bro, or Ramwe, however you say it.
PR packages to these girls, not because of
GirlyPop's gonna fry that shit out me, bro, because I don't know how to say this shit right. It's either Ramwe or Ramwe. But like, I remember this shit, bro. That shit used to have the best deals for clothes, bro. They shit dead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting my shit straight off Temu. They gonna be on my ass. I do not care. I got my hoodie for $4. I got my shit for $4, yo. I'm not playing. I'm wearing that shit. Y'all seen it before? It's the one with the fucking kissy marks on that shit. It says like can't love, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's my bro. I fuck with that hoodie.
their age, but because of their influence. If their audience buys, their age becomes irrelevant. But that creates a twisted cycle. The more they conform to adult beauty standards, the more their brand grows. The more their brand grows, the more they get rewarded for staying in that space. And stepping out of it by, say, dressing their actual age, that will kill their momentum, and no teenager wants that. When brands sell grown-up clothes to kids, let's talk about the clothes.
Oh, we really talking about it. What they be selling on Fashion Nova? Oh, what they be selling on shit? Oh no, it's getting dangerous.
It's easy to blame these girls for dressing too old, but we should really be asking, who's selling this to them? Shein has an entire section called Shein Teens. The clothes, guess, cropped, tight, and low cut. Fashion Nova has been criticized,
and most importantly of all, cheap. So it's easy access, especially for jits, you know what I'm saying? If a jit or a teenager, like, you know, teenage girly pop, get a part-time job or whatever, you more or less gonna be able to afford something off at like Shein or some shit like that, versus like some of these higher end brands, all that type of shit. You gotta I know some of y'all girly pops, y'all. I know some of y'all want to get a Burke. I'm calling you out. You're not buying that shit. You're not buying that shit. I will never allow that shit. Are you kidding me? Yo, it'd be like $3,000+ for a bag. Oh my god. I don't think some of y'all understand what Hez could do with 3 bands. We about to change lives. We about to change lives, baby. You not getting a Burke. But I can feel why, yeah. Like, I can see how this cycle happens. Because, yeah, it's more affordable, especially for the teenage girly pops. To be able to buy shit over here. So this is why this shit happens. Yeah, we have to stop this shit. It's not gonna stop. It's not.
Multiple times for selling hyper-feminine adult-styled pieces to girls as young as 11. The clothing industry have realized that there's money in mini adults, in turning childhood into something marketable, especially when it's filtered, face-tuned, and wrapped in a bow of fake luxury. The rise of hyper-editing and Instagram face culture. But it's not just about what they wear, it's about how they present themselves. In 2022, a journal...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I could understand the factor of like, oh yeah, now like maybe, you know, say the outfit showing a little skin, some junk like that. But when you're doing some of this shit that some of these, you know, I guess teenage influencer girly pops be doing, like where it's getting sexually suggestive, and or you collaborating with heads that are like literally adult models or like adult stars and shit like that, it's like, oh, it's looking off. It's looking suggestive and it's getting bad. I don't know, hun. It's just not giving off the right vibes.
Of adolescent health study found that 84% of girls aged 13 to 17 edited their photos before posting them. 65% said that they felt pressure to look perfect, not from boys, but from other girls. Now, I don't really like opening up, but I just need to say this. Growing up, I was told I looked like a man and I was ugly by girls.
Why niggas dickying?
Girls my age, and for a few years I carried that mentality. To me, I felt like I was ugly because of what other girls told me for years at a time. It took me a very long time for me to get away from that mentality. I know that I am beautiful in my own way.
Now, of course, not everyone has insecurities because everyone has flaws, and that's why we say heads got to work within a build. You cannot change who you is, gang. You always just gonna be you. I'm sorry to tell you, I gotta wake you up. The only person you ever gonna be is you, and that's why I always get into the conversation. I feel like I always be ranting about this shit. I will be yapping about this, John, in every video, every vid. But I swear, like, heads need to stop like idolizing so crazy your favorite like rapper, artist, singer, influencer, GirlyPop, you know what I'm saying, YouTuber, creator, whatever, like actor or whatever, because like, yo, you not them. You can admire their accolades and all that type of shit and what they've done, successes, you know, yada yada. I say this shit all the time. We need that yada yada counter, but you can admire all that shit, but you need to innovate and be creative off that, because the only person you're ever gonna be is you. You cannot be like Ariana Grande's doppelganger, literally try to become her. He's skinwalkers. Go away. I don't like them. Anyway, but yeah, like you need to just be yourself. So, but again, if there's personal things that you can change, and this is like a whole nother thing I'd be bringing up, especially like with the whole Thank the Moss thing. If you don't remember that, John. Oh my God, that Charlamagne clip is so funny. He said, "Yo, you got another chair?" Oh. Kid. Yeah, I'm saying sidebar. Y'all know how I get down. Oh my God. But like, even with that, like with Thank the Moss, her weight is something that she could change. So if you're having like insecurity and stuff like that, it's like, yo, listen, I totally understand if you have them, but like this is something you could change. It just depends on your work ethic and your desire to change that. If you're not really desiring to, I would understand like if you have insecurities about it, but this is something that we can work for, you know what I mean? Like, and all that type of beat. But yeah, when heads be dicking on like you just being you, it's like, yo, fuck him. I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, y'all dicky, and I'm just trying to share love. What's up? Like, why are we trying to put heads down? It's not even that. It's, yo, putting somebody down gonna make you feel up. At the end of the day, yo, we all low-key still in the same position, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what's up with it? Like, yo, you think I'm chopped? Cool, telling me something I don't know. But like, yo, when we gonna put the moms in the 5 bath though? Like, let's really talk about it though. See, this is the shit I can't, like, bro. I don't have time to be fucking calling niggas chopped and all that shit. And sometimes I do. Hypocritical Trilly. You already know I get down. Sometimes, you know, Trilly crash out all the time. Begin on that shit. But on a real life tip, like, nah, I'm not worried about that for real. Especially when it comes to criticizing people. Like, yo, fuck that. Like, bro, we gotta criticize you for the bad actions and shit that really needs to be condemned. I'm not worried about Diggy and all that. Yo, some heads, I might have to say it. But real life though, bro, watch out. We have shit to do. My God.
Even though other girls don't necessarily see me as pretty or beautiful, I just had to accept the fact that I am who I am and I cannot change myself. This is internalized.
Better say, Miss Kelly Scholar's beautiful GirlyPop. You already know. Like, we not worried about him dick eating. I already said.
Surveillance. These girls aren't being judged by men. They are performing for each other and the algorithm. Let's not forget that. When industry meets exploitation, a profitable mix. Behind the ring lights and brand deals are managers, parents, PR teams. Some of these girls are being actively coached, styled, and monetized by adults.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the shield. This is definitely what's happening with Princess Amelia for sure. Like, especially within like the whole EXO team shit. Like, she's not with them no more or whatever. But what like that time was, like, especially having Thomas around, like, yeah, nah, that shit is definitely like, you surrounded by these adults and all these niggas that don't have your best interests at heart. They only worry about cheese. It's like, you're not gonna be on good shit. Your mind is not gonna be on like, oh yeah, natural fun time making memories with friends. Like, nah, all you worry about is bag chasing and fucking cloud chasing.
Who knows exactly what sells, and that is the disgusting part to all this. Take the Piper Rockelle lawsuit for example. It wasn't just about exploitation, it was about the machinery behind the content, the people making decisions about what she wore, what she filmed, what her thumbnail looked like. All
that would be you, Tiffany. That would be you. We are talking about you. You troglodyte.
With the goal of maximizing profits.
So when we ask, why are these girls acting so grown?
We're asking the wrong question. The real question is, who taught them that girlhood doesn't sell? And what happens when growing up becomes a performance before they've even figured out who they are? Section 4. Peer pressure, bullying, and internalized shame. Not every teenager wants to wear lashes, tight clothes, and overlined lips.
That's what I'm saying, and you don't have to. Again, be yourself. You shouldn't be forced to like fit in with the metas and fit in with the current trends and like be forced to fit in with the shit because that's what's cool and that's what's gonna make you cool. Nah, fuck that. Just be you. Like again, that's with that idolizing shit. Like I fucking hate that. Like, bro, just be do and be on the type of shit, you know what I'm saying, bar and obviously being hard for the people, and be on the shit that you want to do, like that's gonna make you be happy genuinely, bro, because whatever's gonna put a smile on your face, you gonna put positive reinforcement on the world. Like, that's the best shit. I'm not worried about niggas following trends. Like, bro, I'm not gonna cap, bro, I'm gonna be the lame nigga. That's tough. Like I said earlier, like literally like 5 minutes ago, like or 2 minutes ago, some shit like that, probably 30 seconds. Really, that's everything. Like, bro, we got other shit and other priorities to worry about. I don't have time to be trying to fit in with niggas to seem cool, bro. That's literally skinwalker shit. Like, bro, man, watch out.
In today's social media landscape, looking young is no longer seen as cute. It is seen as embarrassing, and no one enforces this more ruthlessly than other girls. The pick me and the baby girl binary. If you dress older, you're trying too hard. If you dress your age, you're basic and immature. There's no middle ground. You're either a baddie.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm basic, man. I'm putting on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Trilly do love the fashion. Cardi syndrome. He not posting. I'ma try. But, like, yo, I fuck with fashion on shit. But at the end of the day, I do not give a fuck, bro. I come on here, y'all see me out here, we rotating the same shit. I do not give a fuck. Be my hoodies, my same white, black tees, and some graphics. Bro, I do not give a shit. Bro, it's not that serious. It's clothes. Like, bro, it's... But, like, I understand it's jits, bro. It's jits. Like, yo, heads is in high school. They try and impress their friends, try and impress their crush, yada, yada, this, that, and the third, you know, back in the John. I ain't gonna lie. Trilly was a jit, too, you know, back in the 60s. I ain't status hefty. But, like, yeah, nah, I get that, John. But at the same time, you shouldn't be worrying about that. Like, again, at the end of the day, high school is a good experience. Again, fun time to make memories. But once high school passed, you get into the adult world, bro, that high school shit, that trying to impress niggas shit does not fucking matter. Like, let me be the nigga to tell you, bro. Like, I'm not really, right now, I especially tell you, I'm not really the nigga prioritizing if niggas think I'm drippy or not, bro. Nigga, I'm going out looking chopped as shit. Looking chopped. Yo, Bonnie got a hole in that bitch. I'm like, bro, stop. I gotta go out and get some groceries, bro. Bro, I gotta get some snacks. You have to stop playing, bro. Come on, I'm not worried about this.
Or a baby. And being called baby is the ultimate insult in this space. What we're seeing here is a very specific type of internalized shame, where girlhood itself becomes cringe, where balls, fun colors, and comfort clothes aren't just unfashionable, they are socially unacceptable. It's the I'm not like other girls phenomenon dressed up in Fashion Nova, but now it's starting early, at 12, 13, sometimes even younger. An example I'll use is the minor Bob House versus normal girls. Let's talk about the minor Bob House, a group of mini influencers moved between the age of
What the fuck?
Let's talk about the minor Bob House, a group of mini influencers.
Huh? Huh? No.
House versus normal girls. Let's talk about the minor Bob House, a group of mini influencers.
The minor bop house. Let me go ahead and clue them in. A bop, you know what I'm saying, one of these Jezebels, you know, like Sophie Rain, you know, saying Aisha Sophie, Julia Filipino, Camilarjo, you know, those heads you're trying to copy, you know what I'm saying, that's in the bop house. Yeah, they have OnlyFans. You know what you have to be to do OnlyFans? 18 plus, because it is sexual content. There should be no such thing, no such existence. It needs to be abolished. A minor bop house? Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Nah, I don't know who's got who, bro. Take this down. Take this down. Take it down. What is this? No. I refuse. I don't even know why. No. Disgusting. I'm actually baffled. I can't. No, we have to get past it. I don't even know how did this become a thing. What? Disgusting.
Influencers moved between the age of 13 and 17. Live, dress, and act like grown women. They've been praised for their confidence, their brand deals, their lifestyle, but also widely criticized for
their jits. They're fucking jits. You're actually kids. Literally minor in the title. Oh my. my god. How does this shit not get auto-condemned? Why? How do niggas not look at this and be like, yeah, nah, I don't think we should do this shit? I don't even understand. Well, that's the same shit I was saying about fucking Piper Rockelle with the goddamn Bop House. With the OG, apparently. My nigga. I don't get it. I don't know.
How adult their content is. But when other girls try to call them out, guess what happens? They get bullied. They are called jealous. They are called ugly. They are
So we're ugly and jealous because, you know what I'm saying, we shouldn't promote minors getting into sexually suggestive content. Damn. Then niggas need to bully me. Niggas need to bully me. Go ahead and bully me in the comments. Cause what the fuck is going on here? Like, bro, please stop, bro. This not it.
told to level up. What a world we live in. In the eyes of fans, the Bop House isn't just goals, they are the standard. We now have 8-year-olds looking at 14-year-olds and saying, I want to be like her. And if you don't look like her, you are falling behind. Princess Amelia and the "you are too grown" paradox. We've touched on Princess Amelia earlier about how people thought she was.
What the fuck is this? She's 16. 16. 1-6. Teen. Tina. Who is this for? Who is this for? Bro, this is bullshit. I can't even believe it. This will like always baffle the fuck out of me, bro. And like we're just like heads are just not overall condemning this. Like the 50%, there should be like, and it's crazy because obviously the 25%, like I always say with the lost city syndrome, like the bleed always goes in for this, but like from this 25, you know, the unemployed 25. But like this should be like a natural bleed thing where you're like, all right, yeah, kid, you're 16. I don't know what type of niggas are trying to be turned on by this shit, but I don't want it to be any niggas, because why the fuck are you doing this? But I guess not. No. That 50% staying strong.
In her 20s until her real age 16 was revealed. But here's the paradox. When she looked older, she was praised for her glow up. But once people realized she was still a teen,
yo, somebody tell Princess Amelia to blink twice if this is Thomas' fault.
Suddenly, the same commenters flipped. They started saying she was doing too much and she was overexposed. But she didn't change. The perception.
She is. I mean, are we lying? Like some of the fits, I will say, like let's be honest, some of the fits are the worst shits I've ever seen. But obviously, when you know the context behind this shit and know like the shit she's being shielded on, it's like, alright, bruh, what niggas are consuming this? Because I know some of these niggas are jits, and that's already a bad thing in itself. But I know what other niggas are. No, I'd rather not.
Did. And that is how fickle this system is. You are rewarded for looking older until you get called out for it. The bullying of childish. You are rewarded for looking older until you get called out for it.
This nigga's always lurking, bro. He's always lurking.
The bullying of childish girls. But what about the girls who don't play into this? Who still wear pink sweaters, glasses, cartoon shirts? They are the ones getting torn apart. The bullying here isn't just passive. It's active. From classmates, from randoms online, from followers who think you owe them a transformation. This creates what psychologists call a false maturity loop, where girls skip phases of identity development to meet aesthetic standards just to be accepted by their peers, and they lose something important.
Again, it's just so dumb. Like, yo, heads just need to be themselves.
In the process, the chance to just be kids. Comparison.
Like I keep saying, like, heads need to be jits. Make memories, bro. Like, have things, like, have general things you could look back and be like nostalgia on. Again, I'm not counting Skippity Toilet, but like, yeah, like let's just go out and have fun. Like, just, you know, just not really be focusing on this like online fucking clout farming, clip farming bullshittery. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling that they can't use YouTube and TikTok and shit, but don't let that shit be your whole entire life. Be so fucking immersed in, oh my god, doom scrolling. Like, bro, go out, bro, do some shit, bro. Like, goddamn, niggas trying to make me feel old as shit. Like, bro, I was out in the fucking olden days, bro. Like, damn, bro, go out and do some shit. Need to be chilling with your friends. When the last time you checked up on your friends? I ain't gonna lie, I need to do the same shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to chill with my homie today. But like, bro, like, Heads just gotta just go out and do more shit, gang. I don't know.
Culture is killing girlhood. In a 2023 Pew Research study, 69% of girls aged 13 to 17 said that they felt not pretty enough after using social media for more than an hour. 52% said they
And
felt.
this is what I just said. Like, heads is doom scrolling. And it's the dopamine hits and shit too. Like, you're always like, since the algorithm and the For You pages are always built to like around the content that you like. This is the same way I be getting law. That's why I can't go on TikTok and like fucking Twitter and shit like that. Can't go on Twitter because that's bullshit. He's a cesspool. But even barring that, that's why I can't go on like TikTok and Twitter's algorithms and shit, because like the For You pages and like the shit on there is so good. Like, it always shows me shit. I'm like, damn, bro, this fire. Go to the next post. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie, especially on like fucking real talk be slapping, bro, with the sounds, Poison Tree and shit, or the other ones. Hit a star of age when I'm moving on my things. Well, war is still raging. Nah, that joint is so fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But like sounds like that, bro, you know, like I said, Poison Tree. And then like, yo, any Twitter, bro, except not the toxic side. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all niggas on there, I ain't gonna hold you. It's getting wacky over that shit. But like, yo, some heads be really posting some funny shit. I'm like, bro, it's fire. But I can't be on that joint too much because like, yo, it's just too much dopamine hitting, bro. Because then when you get off your phone, bro, when you gotta like not be locked the fuck into your phone, you're like, damn, yo, life boring as shit. Bro, life boring as shit, bro. I'm not even like, bro, never. I'm trying to tell heads, bro, as much as I don't know what grass is, bro, still gotta get like lock in with your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Go touch grass. Nah, don't do that. But like, really, have fun moments, man.
Pressure to look like influencers they follow. The age group most affected, 11 to 14 years old. The digital playground has become a runway. If you're not dressed to impress, you get benched. Now, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the big brands that capitalize off these girls as a whole. I was browsing through Shein Teens. I was just going through them and I saw that they have a twin section. If you don't know who a twin is, they are girls between 8 and 12 years old. And I won't show the pictures that I saw, but just know they are very concerning. I'm gonna show one that is still kind of better. I saw a lot of things that made my mouth drop. Why is an 8-year-old wearing this? I saw a picture where they were advertising this whole set of trousers and tops and all, and they intentionally tied the shirt to be cropped. This isn't supposed to be. Why are brands capitalizing off little children like this? So we've seen the pressure from the brands, the apps, the parents.
But what's happening? It be looking a little sussy. It be looking a little sussy. We can't lie. We can't lie about it. And even some of the girly pops, like, I don't know, maybe they would disagree with me on that shit. But that's what I be saying. It really just depends on the intention with some of these outfits. Are you going out trying to be revealing, trying to be suggestive and all that shit? Or is it just like, yo, listen, these clothes might show a little bit of skin, but listen, I'm standing on my morals and ain't even like that. Yo, heads try to get wacky with me. Heads think that they riz is up maxed, even though they attributes, they got no stats. Like I said, your charisma, you need a day tripper, nigga. Follow reference. Y'all already know. But like, yeah, nah, y'all ain't doing shit. I'm not like that, bro. I ain't no Jazzy. It ain't like that, especially on the girly pop side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't that bad. But I don't know. Again, it really just does literally, it's subjective dependently on the fit.
When parents are the ones pushing this image or even profiting from it. Next, we're diving into a more complicated topic. When family turns into management and when your childhood is part of the content calendar. Section 5. Influencer parents and the business of girls.
Influencer parents. Yeah, this is definitely Tiffany. This is absolutely Tiffany, right?
What if your mom was also your manager?
Oh, this is 100% Tiffany.
Content strategy.
See now, shout out Sophie Manasan's mom, cause like, yo, she be holding it down for Sophie Manasan, like, cause you know what I'm saying, she be still like making wholesome content and shit like that. She be making good vids, yo. She don't be on this crazy shit like Princess Amelia be on these fucking TikToks, like doing this again, suggestive type of shit. But like, yeah, nah, chill.
Like, your brand consultant.
It really just depends.
For many young influencers, that isn't a what if, it's their reality. The rise of family vlogging, kids' TikTok accounts, and Instagram pages run by their parents has created an entirely new role, the influencer parents. As a case study, I'm going to use Piper Rockelle and her mom, Tiffany Smith.
Yep. Yeah, this is the best example. That's it.
Piper Rockelle's story is often pointed to as the
17, by the way.
Blueprint of growing up on social media, started making kid-friendly content on YouTube, challenges, slime, vlogs, all managed by her mom, Tiffany Smith. But as Piper aged, her content began to shift. Outfits became tighter, poses became more mature. Her mom, still in control of her account and career, pushed her.
Wait, yeah, because goddamn it. Yo, Trilly needs to start fucking going to bed. No bullshit, yo. I went to sleep last night, yo, at like 4 a.m. Yeah, nah, I don't know why we're not. I mean, well, we're not surprised by that, but I don't know why I thought anybody would be surprised by that shit. Yo, Heads was, I still forget, like, you know what I'm saying, one of the girly pops, yo, it was bad funny. He was like, yo, this fool's the most, like, you know what I'm saying, the most productive insomniac. I'm like, yo, this is so true. Because I'm really sitting there, yo, I'm telling you, I think I was saying this on the other vid, but, like, I'm saying it again. A little sidebar. But, like, yeah, like, I'm like, yo, if I'm bored or not doing John, bro, I just need to go make more vids. Like, yo, it's about to sloppy. It's about to get slopped down. But, yo, even sidebarring that, bro, looking at Piper Rockelle, and apparently this the bull Capri. Somebody gotta, like, recommend me a vid or slide me a vid or some junk. Because I was looking around because Hez was telling me, yo, I gotta check out and do more lore on what's going on between this troglodyteness right here. But I'm like, yo, I couldn't find nothing, bro. What I was seeing is how, like, yeah, they got the clone, you know what I'm saying, live channels, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with having a live channel, because obviously, you know what I'm saying, Heads like Kyson at live, bro. It's freaking huge, bro. It's wild. But, like, yeah, they got their own clone John. I'm like, nah, I can't find, like, any good comprehensive vid, so don't make me have to go on that app Twitter, bro, to start finding clips. Oh, no. Nah, let me stop playing. But yeah, nah, we gonna have to look into it more for sure.
Towards modeling and brand deals. This led to massive backlash. Critics accused her mom of exploiting her, profiting off a curated version of Piper that catered more to grown audiences than kids. The lawsuit didn't just accuse Tiffany of micromanaging Piper's brand. It accused.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. All these kids I was recording vids with Piper Rockelle back, yo, they was exposing her. They was like, yo, what? She was doing this, she was doing that. Yo, Tiffany, bro, she might be next P. Diddy Dizzler.
Her of creating an unsafe work environment for multiple children. Danielle Cohn and her age lie. I know that Danielle Cohn is now well over the age of 18, but there's a reason I decided to talk about her in this video too. She blew up on Musical.ly for her lip syncs and trendy outfits, but people quickly began to question her age. Her father later revealed that she was 2 years younger than what her mother claimed. Why the lie about her age? Because
so that make her like what, 16, 17, I think?
Being older meant more brand deals, more independent, and more profits. Danielle's mom, who managed her career, denied the claims, but the damage was done. By then, Danielle was already posting lingerie pictures, modeling for adult fashion brands, and being that word in comment section. And now, Danielle is not at fault for disgusting people just wording her. You are a
I'd say she is a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, yeah. Now this is a parent's thing, because like, I'm not saying you gotta be, oh my god, always in your fucking kid's shadow. Oh, you gotta be right over the ass. Oh my god. But yeah, you gotta really kind of like monitor, like not even kind of, you definitely gotta like monitor your kids. Be like, yo, what type of jobs you getting into? Like, yo, what you been on? Like, who are these people you associating with? I'm not saying don't hang, but like, yo, we got Jones at the crib. I know I got snacks. I gotta make sure the pantry looking right. Like, yo, bring Heads over. What's up? I just want to scope him out. I'm trying to make sure these niggas not bad peoples. All that type of shit. But yo, some of these, especially, yo, the main thing really just be socials though, and it really be the phone, John. I'm not even gonna cap, because like, and this especially be the argument, which is like, I ain't gonna lie, kind of like fair and hard argument. This be the jump with schools too. It's like, yo, you don't want to take away the kid phone, because it's like, yo, just in case of emergency, they gonna need their phone or some shit like that. But it's like, because of the phone, some kids be getting into some complete bullshit, as you can fucking see, whether it be posting on TikTok's fucking sexy suggested bullshit at 16, 17, all this shit. Or like niggas fucking doing, being school ooters, you know what I'm saying, posting absolute wild dumb shit on Twitter, fucking, yo, going crazy, like, bro, it's so much shit, and that's the worst part, because, yeah, I kind of feel both sides, like, yeah, I definitely feel the side, like, yeah, some jits be doing dumb shit. Oh, don't even start it on Discord, especially on the phones and shit, but, like, yo, I know Heads like beginning to dumb shit with the phones, but like, bro, Heads gonna need these Jones, because you really never know, especially out in society these days. Niggas want to be IRL nuisance streamers. Who the fuck knows what they might do to one of your kids walking down the street? Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a hard argument. It truly is.
You are extremely disgusting if you ever this world a minor. In both cases, the line between parenting and management blurred completely. The girls weren't being raised, they were being marketed, and that is the sad part to all this. And when your childhood becomes content, nothing is sacred anymore, not your privacy, your body, or your agency. According to Dr. Donald Rockwell, a clinical psychologist specializing in fame and youth development, children raised in influencer environments often lack boundaries between performance and identity. They may grow up never learning who they are.
And this is what I keep saying with the whole Lala Sadi syndrome. It's like you're playing this character, but you're not, like, no, you are actually. You're blurring the lines and like putting on this rose tinted like glasses of like who is that character and who you are, like especially with Lala Sadi. Like, are you just strictly gonna be this character Lala Sadi? So smoothie, like all this dumb shit, bro, doing fucking get ready with me's with funerals, or are you like Leah, like, or are you just like, you know what I'm saying, la, like that's just you. Obviously her real name Leah or whatever. Like you gonna be yourself. Like this is what I always say with being genuine too. Just be you. And that's a whole up thing. Again with the influencer girly pops. Like some of their platforms fucking huge, bro. Last he got like goddamn 8 million, bro. Fucking Kika Kim got like 12. No, not even. She got 16 mil. Like, yo, Nevada got fucking like 9 mil. Like, these heads gotta be themselves. I don't understand. Like, your platform big, bro. These niggas gonna watch regardless, bro. Because of how broad your audience is. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, they start getting into that skinwalker shit, bro. Like where they just always have to play this character and be always into like this content mode. Like, nah, that shit is, yo, just be you, bro. That's all your audience is asking for. Well, besides the gooner niggas for y'all.
Only what gets likes. So if companies are capitalizing off teen girls and followers are rewarding them for acting older, and even parents are managing them like brands, what chance do these girls really have to just be kids? Up next.
They don't. And again, Piper Rockelle is a perfect example of that. Piper Rockelle been doing this shit since what, 11, 12? Like, bro, that shit is crazy. That one other influencer she was talking about is literally doing this shit right now at 12. Like, bro, come on, man. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, when her head's gonna be able to be kids? They're not gonna make no memories. No shit's to value, bro. Tough.
What happens when this entire aesthetic, this curated girl boss lifestyle becomes a trend and suddenly everyone wants to join in? Section 6. The rise of the mini baddie. When girlhood becomes
mini baddie. See, I already don't like the terminology. What are we doing?
Aesthetic. There was a time when teenage girls dressed like teenage girls, but now there's a uniform, lashes, acrylics, tight crop tops, low-rise jeans, pouty faces, and a clean girl aesthetic.
Yeah, high school now must be fucking hell, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mixed with softcore glam.
Like, it was already bad enough when I was in high school, but nah, this shit is like a fucking war ground, bro. Niggas fighting for clout every day, bro. Niggas having constant aura battles. Oh my god, no. No, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that, dude. If you're a jit man, again, just focus on yourself, bro. What makes you happy, bro? Fuck that shit, bro. We not going around having fucking oh my god, bro. Bro, your shoes untied, bro. Minus 10,000. Bro, we're not. Oh my god, we're not fucking doing this shit.
The mini body look, and it's everywhere. It's not just how you dress, it's how you pose, how you move, how you exist online. And for many girls, it's not even a choice anymore, it's the default. As a case study, I'm gonna be using Lord Have Mercy to explain the two grown aesthetic. Take Lord Have Mercy, a 17-year-old dark-skinned Instagram model who's often mistaken for being in her 20s. She has millions of views, a high fashion aesthetic, and all the markings of a seasoned influencer. But her look has always triggered an intense debate. Why do you look so grown?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. This debate not really that interesting. It's more or less like direct. It's like, hun, again, I get the aesthetics. We could definitely try to pull out the certain aesthetics, but does it have to be so revealing though, hun? You're a minor, a young one, a jit. Where are your friends at? This skinwalker content, hun, I don't know. It's not the right direction.
People ask. Some fans admire her beauty, others accuse her of trying too hard to be an adult. But here's the twist. She isn't trying to be anything. She's just fitting into the standard that the internet made. One that says, this is what pretty looks like now. Get in line or get clowned. Anawana XD. teen body energy. Anawana XD is another teen influencer who have perfected this aesthetic. Long nails, slow camera glances, flex videos. She has mastered what TikTok calls the body energy. But this isn't just fun content.
Yeah, it's not fun content. It's torture. It's pain. It's pain. I just don't understand, like, why. What about this is like what is the end goal? And I guess you could, like, hypocritical truly, you could ask me the same thing. I'm making fucking slot videos. Sloppy. We need to stamp in the slop. I'm not even playing. But, like, yeah, I'm making slot videos. What's the end goal for me? But, like, truthfully, like, with the whole, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get into, like, this Bop House aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go on the Instagram, be the TikTok baddie, you know what I'm saying? The TikTok bop, the Instagram real bop, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the end goal, though? Like, we gonna try to shill bulls to the OnlyFans, but the only heads really making money, the heads be seen on the TikToks, the Sophie Reigns, all these heads, is the 0.01%. Heads think they gonna start tomorrow and already be in the 1%. No! It's not how it works, hun. You have to focus on your goals and dreams. There's other directions. You don't gotta go for this, John. And I'm not hearing that excuse that this shit is the last resort. Bullshittery. We could have some conversations, because it's fucking not.
It's a full-blown social media template. It tells other girls this is how you get respect, likes, followers. Not by being smart, funny, or just even being yourself, but by performing followers. Not by being smart, funny, or just even being yourself.
Exactly what I was saying. Directly what I was saying. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just be genuine to your audience, because that's all they ask out of you. And you gon' be straight, gangsta. That's all I always say. Shout out to community.
But by performing the grown version of girlhood. Now, let me use this opportunity to talk about commentary channels that are calling these young girls bops. How dare you? How dare you open your mouth and call a young girl a bop? Do you know what a bop is? I'm going to tell you the full meaning of a bop. Can you guess? Blown out. Why would you ever call a young girl a bop? Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Nah, these heads are victims.
At your 20-something
Princess Amelia, victim. Piper Rockelle, victim.
year old, and you're calling somebody that is this young a bop, and you're so happy about it because you get to
Piper Rockelle's associated with the Bop House. I wouldn't call her a bop, but she's getting definitely shielded into that OF, again, Jezebel bop type of side. And I don't like it. I do not like it. No. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's very bad. But I wouldn't say they're bops unless they, again, turn 18 and start getting into this shit. Then they would be bops. Bad. But yeah, now as far as I'm concerned, they're victims. And again, a lot of with most of these heads you see, it's their parents. Again, Princess Amelia, Thomas Wu, her older brother, huge age gap, mind you. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Smith, Piper Rockelle, like you can see this shown, bro. It's there, like it's the parents enabling this shit.
A video about it, calling these girls and oftentimes even degrading them in the process. The pressure to perform. The rise of the many body is a symptom of a deeper problem. These girls are just mimicking what the world around them has already rewarded. And when that world only praises you for looking hot, mature, and perfectly created, that's what you become. It's not about growing up fast. It's about survival, about getting attention, about
yeah, it's that fight. It's that fight for people's eyes, yo. It's that fight for attention, that fight for clout. Bro, see, that's why I can't get too self-absorbed on that shit. And that's another thing with streaming too. You have to always be streaming to really grow your stream. If you're not streaming, you're not growing. I'm sorry, I can't get absorbed into that shit. I can't. I like making videos when, y'all see the name of the page though? Real talk, like TrillTalksEverything. Like I know, like, yo, let's not sympathize. Oh my God, bro, why are you acting like your job is so fucking hard? I'm like, never, bro. It's the sloppy. Easiest slop, I ain't gonna lie. Easiest slop of my life, you already know what I'm saying. Low effort Johns, yeah, none of this John is hard. But more or less on the factor of like I was saying, like you have to constantly be streaming, so you have to constantly always be on stream, and you can't be doing other things like, yo, Trill talks everything. Trill, yo, I just want to talk about whatever Jones I'm interested in, whether some topics be the main Jones, and I want to dive into more lore where we make more videos. Milking! The hate has doing it. tough. I ain't gonna lie. That shout out goes crazy, yo. They really got the milking allegations on there. But barring that too, like yeah, I just want to make vids whenever, like whenever I'm feeling like it. Y'all already know, Trilly be getting out the slop every day, but yo, sometimes yo, I'll be like, yo, might not post today, bro. We gotta just do some other junk. Yo, the ball's bothering me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to take a nap. My bad. But like, yeah, that's just really one of the main reasons I won't stream. But that's a whole nother thing with this TikTok, John. If you're not posting TikTok, staying constantly in the alg, bro, you're gonna fall off, bro. Your 15 seconds of fame gonna fall off. I don't know. Getting caught up in that is it's just such a bad cycle. That's what I'm saying. Just clout John worse than Fent.
Being relevant and avoiding bullying from other girls who will tear you down if you dare look your age. So what does this tell us? It's not that these girls are trying to be grown. It's that growing up doesn't happen offline anymore. It happens in front of the camera, one viral look at a time. Coming next, what happens when social media doesn't just influence girls but fully recruits them into influencers factories like the Bob House? We are already halfway through. Oh my goodness. Brace yourself. Before we move any further, I am making a video that is coming out soon and I need your opinion on some things. So there's gonna be a Google Forms link below. Just click on it and please give me your opinions. I've had a lot of fun reading different opinions from different people and it's just so good getting to see from other people's perspectives.
That's one thing. They tell you not to do it all the time, and this is something I know. Because this be happening all the time, yo. I be telling the boss all the time, especially on our John, bro. Like I said, I been said it mad times. He's chilling, but you know, it's a discretion me and the boss page. But like, yo, they be telling heads, don't read the comments, bro. It's really gonna mess up your mind. You're always gonna be on that John. I'm not gonna cap. Me and the boss comments, ghost town. Yo, I be reading the comments sometimes. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We be balancing out the channels. But my comments, you know what I'm saying? I be scrolling through them Johns all the time. And like, yo, I just be like, it'd be fun. I just be seeing what heads be saying about the John. Like, the way I record the videos, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I always be talking about parasociality and shit like that. Like, yo, you shouldn't be trying to get in these parasocial relationships with your fucking creators you be watching, bro. That's just gonna, bro, it's just gonna fuck you up. You're gonna end up coming to a nigga doorstep. But like the way I make vids, like bro, it's that like I'm very obviously self-aware about that shit. Sloppy, low effort content. Like I'm making second monitor shit. It's like you're basically watching the videos and shit with me or whatever the fuck. And that's what I'm saying. It's fire, you know what I'm saying? So when I read the comments back and forth, it's like heads giving their conjecture back. So I like reading them shit because again, it's like you're having a conversation. And if there's one thing Trilly loves, baby, is good convos. You already know I get down. Good convos is good. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah, if you got like the fucking comment section of some of these niggas, I ain't gonna lie, some of these shits, yeah, I wouldn't be reading them shits. No. But yo, head to the community. Are cool. Love y'all as always. Head's gonna say you glazing the community too much. What are they talking about? Shut it, everybody.
Please give me your opinion on some things and yeah, thank you in advance. Let's dive right back into the video. Section 7. The Bob House and the Factory of Fame. Welcome to the Bob House, part content house, part teenage dream factory. A place where young adults team up to become the next generation of viral stars. But behind the aesthetics, there's a carefully built system teaching kids how to sell themselves online, sometimes before they've even finished middle school. These young adults live together, post together, dress alike, and follow content calendars that
content houses, especially like OF, you know, OF chill houses,
mirror adult influencer schedules, and they are really good at it. Aya Tanjali, the Gen Alpha blueprint. Aya Tanjali.
Oh yeah, she was the girl that was in the Ice Spice Deli video, and Ice Spice was getting a lot of backlash for that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Blew up on TikTok at just 13 years old. She went from fun dances to full-fledged branding. Her confidence, her style, and her ability to perform maturity made her a viral hit. But it also sparked controversy because people forgot that she was still a kid. Fans admired her confidence,
yeah,
but
again,
critics.
She was in that shit. 16? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, now that shit was looking off. I ain't gonna lie. Ice Spice, yeah, she deserved a little criticism for that. I ain't gonna cap.
Asked, is she being coached? Where are her parents? Is this really just fun? Or are these girls being molded for profit?
See, that's the like main argument too. And this was one of the arguments with Lala Sadiq, because everyone's saying like, cause your parents letting you fucking create this bullshit ass drama of like the fucking affair, like, you know, saying her dad got an affair. That whole fucking dumbass shit. Oh my god, I hated that shit. But like, yeah, are they just letting you do this, John, because they're bringing in so much money? I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I don't know it for a fact, so my personal opinion, the answer to that is yes. Again, in my opinion. But like, yeah, she was claiming that like, nah, no, my dad, he has a good engineering job. He bought me my first car. He bought me my Tesla. All that shit. I'm like, Lala, come on, Lala, hon. I'm not a dumbass. Lala, you have 8 million. I know you're bringing in the bucks, hun. God damn it. Come on, you have to understand some people are past the psyop that are watching your shit. Unfortunately, I gotta watch that shit. It's terrible. Let me let you know. But like, yeah, no, heads are seeing past the psyop, and it's the same thing with heads like this. Like, yeah, like obviously their parents should say something. You don't want your fucking minor children fucking making sexist suggestive content getting shilled into like OnlyFans and shit. But like, yo, some heads on name morals and ethics will put that shit aside because yo, that boppery shit, that Jezebel shit is bringing in cash. It's like, damn, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, and that's what I'm saying, yo. You'll always see me say, there's shit. There's never been a dollar I ain't like. Every dollar I've seen look very pretty. I don't care how crumpled it is. That's still money. That's currency. Ooh, we're moving up in the world, huh? I ain't gonna lie, we're moving up. But like, bro, the morals and ethics behind this dollar, like, yo, there's got to be something good behind it. There's got to be like a feeling of success and true joy and true value behind this dollar. I don't want this money from this shit. Hell no, I want to be like, yo, I grinded for this dollar, my nigga. This dollar means some shit. And it's fucked, bro. Oh my god, I can't. It's
the factory system, how these girls are packaged. Everything in the Bob house is streamlined, aesthetics are aligned, dances are synced, poses matched. It's a formula and it works. But this level of coordination raises serious questions. When you're 12 and being managed like a brand, are you still a creator or are you a product? Each girl becomes an extension of the next. If you don't look a certain way, dress a certain way, or wear the trendiest clothes, you don't go viral.
I say, yeah, you won't get the views and all that shit. So it forces these heads, it doesn't, like, let's get it correct. It does not force them. Again, it is still their choice to go out and put on these clothes, make this content. Sorry, girly pops. You gotta take accountability for this one. But specifically, some of these teenage influencer girly pops. But yeah, within that, John, it's like it feels like on them, like on the tip of like that, it feels like it's forcing them to fit in with this John, and that's what John was talking about earlier. Especially when you're trying to rise through like these ranks of fame and clout and attention and all that shit. Like you gotta fit in and do what the meta is in order to grow in terms of these like mainstream venues. And yeah, fuck that, dude. Again, be yourself. Like, that shit is lame as fuck, bro. Don't try to fucking skinwalker that shit. It's just not cool, bro. Be genuine. Be you.
But what happens when this all becomes normalized? What happens when every girl thinks she needs a ring light and a stage name to matter? How this pressure plays out when the industry gets involved. Section 8. Brands, beauty, and the business of growing up too soon. It's not just peer pressure, it's not just social media trends, it's a business, a calculated one at that. Teen girls are being sold a fantasy, one that says you can be confident, beautiful, and admired if you look older, act older, and dress like you're 22. And companies are more than happy to package that fantasy.
That's the thing though, they're not.
Profits. From Shein's teen wear line to brands like Fashion Nova Kids. These aren't just clothes, they are signals. Cut out.
Like, see, that's where it's like, yo, that's where the arguments get dicey, right? Because it's like Fashion Nova, it's like a women's brand colloquially. Like, you usually think of Fashion Nova like, oh, the girly pop shop on there. So like, obviously you could have age appropriate like clothing on Fashion Nova, but then when you think, but then again, like within the people that represent the brand, like some of the brand ambassadors, you know what I'm saying, some of these influencers, these rappers or whatever, within the things they promote within their music and all that, like the suggestion and like the oh damn it, what's the word? Oh shit. No, I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna think of it as soon as I unpause. No. Oh no. Y'all, I'm gonna be so mad, bruh. Yo, somebody's gonna have to put a timer, bro, and timestamp it when I think of the word. Oh my god. It's like oh my god, I'm so mad I cannot think of the word. Yo. The stigma. That's what it is. There we go. Thank you. The stigma around like Fashion Nova is already with that like sexually suggestive adult nature. So like then it would be like, okay, it seems kind of weird to have, you know, children or teenage like clothing for teenagers on the website, but then again they could be appropriate. But again, I'm more or less with that stigma. I'm sorry, when I be thinking of some of the Fashion Nova, like, yeah, GirlyPop's be getting some nice Jones off of Fashion Nova, maybe some cheap Jones. I feel it, you know what I'm saying, working within the budget. I feel you get dressed down, babes, but yo, some of that stuff on there, whoo, I don't know. Some of the GirlyPops, some of the teenage GirlyPops, I don't know if I want y'all shopping on there sometimes. No boy.
Bodycon fits, crop tops, all in XXX sizes for preteens. Even skincare brands have joined the trend. Teen girls are dropping hundreds on retinol, anti-aging serums, and even Korean glass skin routines they don't even need yet. An example I'll be using is Eliana Caliguras and brand marketing. There's a reason I choose to use her. Over the past, let's just say 2 years, the Caliguras sisters have blown up entirely on all social media platforms.
Oh yeah, nah, I think heads were saying they were triplets, but I don't think they're triplets. But yeah, like, you can obviously see very beautiful GirlyPops, but it's like, yo, man, we gotta, we just, again, the sexually suggestive, it's like, you could say inherently with this video they're not doing anything wrong and the fit's not that bad, but you could argue, again, it's, nah, definitely not semantical conversations, but it's divisive, definitely spicy, and a little bit of spice, conversations. I'm not gonna cap.
Eliana Caliguras is only 17 years old, but her feet could belong to a 25-year-old model. Her style, lightning, and posing mimicking the kind of brand you'd see in a professional fashion magazine. She works with brands that align.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at this fit right here, this is like, yo, a temperature check. Like, how are we feeling about this? Are we letting the GirlyPops walk out colloquially with this? Are we saying this is too much? Are we saying if the let's say for the GirlyPops, give them a scenario. You already know he's engagement farming. Nah, we generally asking questions because, again, like I said earlier, it's like, yo, we having convos, feeding into the parasociality. But like, yo, the GirlyPops, give me the temperature. Like, yo, say you know what I'm saying, you got a man's husband, or you're saying you got a partner or whatever, right? And they be like, I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable with you wearing this, John. Are you saying that they dick eating? Are you saying we dick eating? Are you like, oh no, I feel you, babe. Like, all right, I'm gonna change into something else. I got you. What are we saying? What's the temperature on that? I want to hear it.
The kind of brand you'd see in a professional fashion magazine. She works with brands that align with this image. It is a look that says, I am grown up, I am ready. But ready for what? This isn't just...
That's the question. And that's what I was asking earlier too. Like, what's the end goal though? Like, you're ready for what though? To get pushed into more like sexy, suggestive, like adult type of like things, type of promotions, type of medias? Like, where exactly is this supposed to go in terms of like the mid to kind of long run? Like,
personal style. It's a curated business aesthetic, and brands know that mature looking teens get more clicks, more save, and more dollars. There is one thing I would like to add to this because it's one of my personal experiences, the fear of missing out, FOMO. I've always felt FOMO, at least when I was growing up, because I saw people my age not acting their age. But the fear of missing out can really catch up to you, and I really
FOMO be, oh my god, FOMO be kicking heads ass. You cannot fall into that shit.
Hope that every teenager out there outgrows that phase. We are not teaching girls to grow up too fast, but monetizing their rush to get there. If you don't look older, you are left out. If you do, you are rewarded with sponsorships, praise, and opportunities, even if it comes at the cost of your mental health. But
that's the thing, that people around them don't care about that, and that's what I was mentioning earlier about the having someone, like, not even someone specifically within heads like Piper Rockelle and Princess Amelia and like other heads we've seen. They don't have the best interests at heart, so they're not worried about that. Like, they're, again, like Kelly was just saying, like, they just worry about the clicks, the fame, the views, like going up more, like, you know what I'm saying, getting to a higher status. It's just, fuck, man, I just hate this shit. I really do, man. Like, why can't we just, whatever happened to chilling?
Between self-expression and self-objectification is blurry, and some of these girls are walking that line blindfolded. Section 9. When entertainment blurs with reality. JoJo Siwa, Euphoria, and the Teen Edge Complex.
JoJo with a bobo. I don't know what the hell JoJo's on now.
There's always been a push and pull in teenage identity between innocence and independence, sweetness and this word. But now, that tension is being broadcast to millions with an aesthetic. Jojo Siwa, the reinvention of a childhood brand. Jojo Siwa used to be the definition of kid-friendly, a rainbow-colored brand built on glitters, bows, and positivity. But in 2023,
that's what I'm saying. I don't. Yo, JoJo made a fucking. I don't even fucking know. Yo, JoJo made a fucking. JoJo evolved. JoJo went from a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a Charmander to a fucking, what's the next one, bro? Nah, she just mega evolved. She just went straight past Charmeleon, bro. She went from Charizard to fucking, no, from Charmeleon to Charizard. Bro, she just went straight past that shit, bro. Yo. Nah, this shit is ridiculous. I can't, bro. Nah, JoJo, I don't know what's going on with JoJo, bro. She been dropping some of the most ass shit I've ever seen. She had that whole concert shit. She was trying to get niggas to pay $900 to be fucking free, basically employees. Oh my god, JoJo. Come on, we can't be doing this shit. Come on, where's the Bobo?
Everything shifted. Her new single, Kama, shocked fans. Gone were the bows and in with the fishnets, leather.
Yeah, now that Karma shit. Now when it got exposed that she got that shit off of Miley Cyrus, I was like, ah, damn. Yeah, I don't know what we expected.
And a dark pop vibe. The internet reacted fast. Some called it a rebrand, others saw it as liberation from being boxed into a child's persona. But here's the catch.
Liberation? This was getting free? Oof.
Even her transition shows the same
You
pressure
gotta free my eardrums from that goddamn song, cause that shit was ass.
we see in other teen influencers. The need to appear more mature, more edgy, more desirable to a grown-up audience. It's not just growing up, it's growing up in public with performance at the center. The euphoria effects. Styling the teenage breakdown. The show Euphoria glamorized a new archetype, the mercy, hyper, this word, emotionally damaged teenage girl, dripping in glitter, confidence, and trauma. While the show is meant to be critic, it's often consumed as aesthetic. Teens post TikToks, recreating Maddie's looks, Cassie's breakdowns, and Rue's mood swings.
Yeah, this is not shit. It's like, yo, I totally understand enjoying the medium, and it's like, yo, these scenarios could be very, like, relatable to scenarios has be going through in real life, but trying to like really go out and emulate these characters and like these toxic behaviors you've seen in the show, come on, I don't have to tell y'all not to do that, right? Like that's not normal. Again, be yourself. Don't recreate toxic interactions because of positivity. Spread that. I'm gonna just let you know. I'm just like,
performative pain, and suddenly being a troubled teen becomes trendy. Why this matters? When teens are exposed to entertainment that conflates emotional instability with desirability, it shapes how they present themselves. And when influencers mirror those behaviors for likes, like crying on camera,
yo, it's gonna get dangerous when I bust out my J roller. Now that I just saw that one clip, I ain't gonna cap.
Posting breakup texts, making cheating scandals into TikTok series, it becomes.
Why is he casually mogging? Yo, I gotta bring the jade roller as one of the props. Yo, every time we talk about alpha males, I'll be over there. My bad. I just had to make sure my jawline was right. You see, I got the front cantle tilt. Like, yo, what the fuck is these niggas?
A feedback loop. We're teaching girls that suffering is
I fucking love clouding those niggas.
Aesthetic, that being desirable means being damaged, that chaos equals charisma. So when Jojo Siwa sheds that bow and picks up black lipstick, she's not just rebranding, she's stepping into a mode that the internet has already created for her. In the world of viral entertainment, girlhood isn't just a phase, it's a product with stages, and each one needs to outdo the last. So this is just an add-on. A few days ago, I came across a video on Twitter of Tatiana's boyfriend dragging her phone from her hand in public, might I add. And a lot of
jeez, and that's the thing too, like these relationships are getting so out of hand and publicly toxic where it's like, bro, heads are blatantly doing crazy stuff to like their partners or significant others, let alone it being on cam, but out in public in front of other people. Oh my, like it's this bad. Oh, I don't know if this love, hun. I don't know. I'll tell y'all right now, that's not like for the bros and the babes. That's not love. That's not love. I'm gonna let you know.
A lot of people were asking, is this staged? Is this real? Is Tatiana really 2 months pregnant? Because there's a rumor now that she's 2 months pregnant. And I was part of the people who talked about Tatiana about 6 months ago. You should probably go and watch that video. I called out her boyfriend
You have to check it out for sure.
who is extremely terrible of a person. Why would you ever date a 16-year-old that you're more than 7 years old?
I know heads are gonna be like, goddamn, bless you. Don't timestamp it. Heads are gonna do it anyway. I swear. Trilly got allergies? Nah, I'm not allergic to anything, bro. I don't know what's good. Bro got Phantom on the soundboard. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know what John got me sneezing. It is kind of dusty around here. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Tell him he gotta get the feather duster. Yo, somebody timestamp that. Yo, buy a new feather duster, bro. I swear to God. Yo, I got one. Bro, see, this is why I always be sidebar. I got one from the dollar store, yo. I asked the boss where that gym was at because I had to clean out my one fan I got in my room. She said, I bet I'm gonna give it to you. Bro, I'm got to edit in the vid. Bro, it was like 3 hours. I never got to the feather duster. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna cap. Where is it at? That junk gone. I gotta go buy a new feather duster. So yeah, somebody timestamp me and remind me to go do that next time I go out. Yeah, I'm not going outside.
Older than with your full chest. Are you not ashamed of yourself? And I'll continue to ask this question. It is so easy to blame the girls, but what about the men who entered this relationship knowing fully well that this girl is 16, a minor? And there is something we say in Nigeria: the more slaps you collect, the more money you get. And this affects women the most. I was supposed to film this video a few days ago, but I decided to wait a few more days so I can do more research. And guess what I saw immediately I opened TikTok? A video of Tatiana flexing her wealth, bags, flowers.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, and like teenage, like, well, young teenage influencer GirlyPop, but even just, you know, just young teenage influencer, like, oh my God, the teenage influencer GirlyPops, the young ones, and just normal, like, you know what I'm saying, young impressionable teenagers will fall for this type of shit, and just people in general will fall for this type of shit and be like, yes, damn, look at all this cash, look at the lifestyle, look at all this shit. Oh my God, I love your Chanel shoes. I love your Chanel shoes. Like, yo, they'll be like, yeah, they'll see all this shit and be like, yo, I just need to be just like her. If I just do what she does, oh my God, I'll get right to this shit just like that. No. That's not how this works. You gotta put it, like, yo, I'm sorry, y'all, you gotta fail. Like, to really be up, you gotta fail. You gotta know what it feel like to really fail, for real. Because, yo, heads that really get to success, yo, they kept trying all this other shit until something finally worked. This is the same thing with Trilly. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to community, as I just came off of saying, we been glazing y'all the whole time. I'm gonna keep glazing. Because it's all love. But, like, yo, like, finally, you know what I'm saying, this John started getting some motion. We posting vids, yapping it up, slopping it down, you know what I'm saying? No pause. Sloppy! Well, we doing this, y'all, and it finally got to a, like, you know what I'm saying, to a point where this is something like, yeah, we're doing it, popping off on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, getting in the algo a little bit, and it's something that I could see myself obviously continuing and pursuing, right? Something that could work. But yo, it took me doing many other socials, all that other type of John to get to this point, which is fire. And it'd be the same thing for all these heads you see. You can't fall for this John. You're not just gonna be able to just, oh my God, if I instantly start posting TikToks or some shit like that, I'm just gonna end up, oh yeah, man, it's gonna be me. I'm about to have this 10 stack of the cash. Like, nah, it's, you gonna have to put it. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, it would hit me as soon as I just got off of saying about the fucking cash. That's funny as hell. But yo, right? Because I was trying to figure out. We editing that out? Hell nah. But anyway, yeah, like, yo, just because you see heads flexing all this cash, you know, they posting TikToks, does not mean you about to instantly get to that. Yo, let's not fall for that psyop. Let's wake up.
Money. And in my mind, I'm like, how do you expect girls to ride for you, to make sure that you're doing good in anything you do, if after all this controversy comes out and you come out to flex the money that this same guy gave to you? We claim feminism, but when other girls come out to make sure that you're okay, they're automatically called jealous, and they should level up their...
That's what I'm saying. And this I always say, like, there's a difference between hate and genuine criticism. Like someone that's hating, fuck you, you not on that joint, you ugly, you a bitch. This, that, and third. I'm not hearing that shit. You're chatting. I'm not hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if heads come out like, hey, listen, I understand. Like, yo, you're doing your thing. But if you try this out, yo, maybe he'll be able to help you. That's someone that genuinely wants to see you grow and improve. I say this all the time in the videos. I'm going to keep saying that shit. I'm going to stamp it in on every vid. More people need to hear this shit. I'm no arbiter, but more heads need to hear that and lock in on that. Stay up. But, like, no, seriously. Like, yo, if you lock more on your Jones and you work the, like, oh my god, yeah, I'm out here losing my train of thought because I'm thinking of so many Johns. TrillTalksEverything. You lock in and stay stamped on your Johns, you're gonna be straight. That's gonna be good, bro. It's
their own lifestyle if they want to live like you. We claim girlhood, but this
oh yeah, now that what's the name, Bad Baby Alabama John. I remember we covered that a minute ago. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. A minute ago, probably like 2 weeks ago. That's still a minute, bro. Y'all see this drama, John, bro? If you ain't covered it in like the next 2 days, bro, it's dead, bro. It's over, bro. You fell off.
This is what two women are doing on the internet, going after each other's neck just because of a man that cheated. Be so for real. So what are we teaching, girl? Let's bring it all together. From Piper Rockelle to Princess Amelia, from the Bob House to Bad Baby. We've watched a generation of girls grow up on screen. What is the cost of all this? We tell girls to be confident.
Well, besides their mental health, psyche, childhood memories that they didn't build, all that type of shit, not really anything, because I guess they're making a lot of money. Again, not good dollars. Ethical dollars? No. Moral dollars? No. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they got money.
But only if it's pretty. Be successful, but only if it looks effortless. Be young, but not too childish. The result of this, a generation that's been taught to perform instead of grow. Influencer culture has made girlhood look like a runway, but in reality, it's supposed to be messy, weird, awkward, and safe. This isn't about canceling teen influencers or blaming girls for the system they were born into. It's about asking, who benefits when girls grow up too fast, and what happens to the ones who don't want to. Thank y'all for staying to the end. I don't know what to say.
You already
this is
know.
probably my longest video
Shout
today.
out to Lover Babe,
that is all
Kelly
for
Scholas.
this video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Factual. You already know, like I said, shout out to Lover Babes. The GirlyPop is cooking out here. The videos. Excellent. Miss Kelly Scholas. Please shed the love, baby. We already got the grown-up teen influencer problem on TikTok. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video, the original video. Down in the description, first link. Share the love, like I just came off of saying, like I always say. Because yo, heads need the love. I'm trying to tell you, heads is making a good vids. We love to see it. We watch Kelly Scholas all the time. But yo, final plays a conjecture for real though. I ain't gonna lie. For heads like, again, Piper Rockelle, Princess Amelia that are going through like this teenage influencer GirlyPop epidemic, yeah, they just need the right people around them. I was saying it a good amount of times during it, like, you know, the video itself, like watching this John. Yapping through this John. Yeah, do I get down. But like, yeah, like you just need the right people around. You gotta have people that will have your best interests at heart, your actual peoples that love and care for you. They not just worry about a dollar. They not just worry about trying to use you to make more and more money to make them more and more successful and not even care about your well-being or how you're feeling, what's going on in your heart. Like, nah, you don't need that type of shit. That's why I always say, like, the most important thing that truly is family, gang. Family and my peoples. And always remember, too, I was stamping this in the other vid, and I'm going to stamp it in again because, like I said, I'm going to keep stamping all this, John. And it's my opinions. It's how I subjectively feel about life. It's my, again, subjective morals, my opinions. But, like, yo, I feel like some heads might want to hear it. And yo be saying all the time, bro, not to yap it up still, especially with the Clara Dow Jones we be covering. But like, they'd be like, oh yeah, like this how you personally feel, but you're basically like giving advice or whatever. I'll be using that plausible deniability, so I'll use it for myself. I'll stamp it in. Like, yeah, this is the kind of advice I want to give. Saying this, John. I feel like some heads need to hear this type of John. It's my morals, but hey, if it helps you out, it helps heads smile more, put out positive reinforcement. That's what it is. But within all this, John, yeah, I just think like heads just need to keep their fam around, bro. They peoples around. Like I said, that they gonna have your best interest, and fam is not just blood. That's what I was about to really get into. Besides the sidebar, fam is not just has that like you share a blood relationship. Fam is whoever you think of first in your head when I say the word family, and I'm gonna keep stepping that in too. Cause yo, that's the peoples that got like you for sure. Every time, you already know They gonna be there. They gonna be the people you gonna want to bring up, especially on your successes, and that's the people you need around, because they not gonna have you, especially if you her and you know what I'm saying, a younger girly pop, and or just like, you know, someone who is young getting into like these spaces. Those are people that's gonna make sure you good and keep you straight, not on this bullshittery, ridiculous, ridiculous. Which I already know. We gotta hype about it because we've been yapping for too long. I know y'all tired of me. Yeah, y'all been tired of me. I'm already knowing. Love y'all as always. Love y'all as always. Also, again, share the love again with Miss Kelly Scholas, because she making a good bitch. Go check her out, bro, if you don't want to hear me yapping. And other than that, I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.